How do you best come back from a loss with all of the? I'd even ask this with everything, because I would say even now you're not in the ring and you can have losses in life and you can have wins, losses in business
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever you do. How do you define coming back from a loss?
You learn from it. As long as you look first, and this is kind of a general strategy, right? Before we even talk about the loss, you don't want to compromise your position too much, right? Because I really believe that if you put yourself in a position to where if the outcome is not favorable to you, it does significant damage or wipes you out. You're either a gambling or you're in a real fight, right? It's one or the
Mm.
other. The latter is not really appropriate for this conversation in this context. It's the former that we want to concentrate on. When these guys are gambling, and they take a loss that affects their whole livelihood, that's a big deal. Okay. Now, assuming you've done this, you just learn from it. Very few things will kill you. So so if your situation is not one where your life is on the line, you learn from it. You come back, you get better. If you do that, that's fine. That's the fact. That's really the only way. In many ways, like this entrepreneurial thing, I describe being an entrepreneur or a content creator, whatever word you want to use. I describe that like going through a maze with the lights off, and you figure it out by bumping into different things and hoping you remember how to get back around. And then when you finally get out the maze, the lights come on, and you realize it was a straight path anyway. Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I describe this. But the only way to that's what I'm saying, and I say that to say that this is the only thing that's really hard about this is the uncertainty. There is no one path. You just got to be willing to absorb, taking in. Part of that means failure, making legitimate mistakes, losing money, right? All that kind of stuff. That comes with the territory. But if you're not ready, if you cannot walk that territory, you don't get the benefits again to the end. Okay.
Mm.
So that's everything in life. It's like, it's like talking to girls or something, right? You got to make a lot of. Sometimes I still think about the cringy shit I did when I was talking to girls when I was coming up. But it works out because when you meet one that's great for you, you kind of know what to do, or you got the best chance because you learn from all those terrible interactions, right?
Yeah,
And then you know
yeah.
how to move and what to do. And I think that's with everything.